Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
All right, let's get on to Karen's big finale or finale, whatever you want to call it. It's Karen's look at the birthdays of those who make the movies. It's Karen's birthdays. Take it away.
Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
All right, let's get the birthdays going here with, at the beginning of the show, I did a little nod to this birthday boy because it is Zach Wood's birthday. He turns 32. You may say he can play anywhere from who am I talking about to the tour guide in the beginning of Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that guy, I'd never seen him before.
Spy.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah. So I'd never seen him before until I saw Ghostbusters. And I was, the first time I saw the new Ghostbusters, I was nervous. What's going to happen? Is it going to be any good? Right out of the gate, first guy I see is him. And he does that great monologue about this is where P.T. Barnum enslaved elephants.
So many jokes.
So good. So that made me feel a little bit better. And also just his acting and the fact that it seemed like we were going back into that world, that very specific Ghostbusters world, and here's this very quirky character that takes what he's doing very seriously. Loved all that. So I was like, what else has this guy done?
And it's back and forth with Ed Begley.
Yes, it's so good.
It's too funny.
He's done everything. He was in The Office, Arrested Development. He played a small role in that. The other guys, Spy, The Heat, both with Melissa McCarthy. Silicon Valley, currently on that.
Oh, yeah.
He does drunk history stuff, which we all love drunk history. And then he was in the something called Mascots.
That's coming out.
Is that coming out? Okay.
Christopher Guest. Yeah,
that's the new Christopher Guest.
Awesome.
They got the band back together, and he's doing one of those
so
mockumentaries about people playing mascots and sporting
and how
events.
it actually is a real thing. People take it really seriously.
Well, you would have to, because I think you have to be like a huge fan of the different teams and stuff, and then you must have rivalries with the other mascots.
Yeah,
it's going to be on Netflix.
Teams.
Yeah,
I knew we knew a guy in at Miami University. We knew a guy for 4 years, and only when he was a senior did I find out that he was the chicken at the
you didn't know
Miami basketball.
And that person is Bart.
Hey, Bart, you were so good as the chicken.
I'd like to come out right now as a chicken.
Steve Heinrich. I mean, it was like,
oh my God, yes.
He was, I forget the mascot's name. What was it? I don't know.
It was Tommy Hawk, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tommy Hawk. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like a little celebrity.
And it was like, but it was like finding out your friend is Superman or something. You're like, what is going on? That's been you for 4 years and you kept it completely under wraps? Crazy.
You didn't see the costume hanging in his closet?
No.
Giant chicken.
There was a random feather around it.
What's this all about?
But also, if you knew Steve, it all made sense.
It all made sense. Of course you
How could I not know Bruce Wayne was Batman? Of course.
Who else would be?
All right, so on that note, let's wish another birthday to our favorite birthday boy and friend of the show, Mr. Lew Temple.
Hey!
Yay, Louie turns 49. He can play anywhere from a fry cook to a zombie. And we had Lew in here. And Paul, do your little Lew impersonation because I love it.
Hey, I want to see that other movie, one with Emily Blunt.
It always starts with, hey. That's so great. So Lew Temple, now
worst days of my life for junior high.
He's probably best known for his work as the role of Axel on The Walking Dead. And he said that on IMDb about working on The Walking Dead that you never wanted to get too comfortable with the character or the other cast members. I think about that time, and you feel fairly secure, but then your appreciation dies off because you never know when the show's going to gut punch you.
Yeah. The appreciation dies off, then you do.
Well, then you die off.
That and Game of Thrones. Don't get comfy.
Don't get comfy.
And by the way, hashtagging Walking Dead would be good for this episode since we mentioned it, because that got a lot of we got a lot of viewers and listens for.
That's true.
That's good. And Lew Temple was just so fantastic when he was on the show. He was super adorable and funny. He'd been on the movie Waitress, the independent film.
With Carrie Russell.
Yeah, and he got to make out with, what's her name on that? Chrissy Hine. Not Chrissy Hine. That's the Pretenders. Cheryl Hines. Yeah, he makes out with her.
And he's in all of Rob Zombie's movies.
Who hasn't?
I was going to bring that up in a second. He was also in Unstoppable.
She's married to a Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good for
Tony
her.
Scott.
She is.
Who?
A Kennedy or an in-law Kennedy?
A Kennedy.
Like a Jamie Kennedy.
Not a Jamie.
Now, prior to acting, I
Jamie
thought this...
Bouvier Kennedy, I guess.
This is a fun
name.
fact for you, Bart.
I don't know if you realize this about our show, Bridget, but all of our facts, I require they be fun.
Oh,
this one's kind of fun. Did you know that Lew Temple had a minor league baseball career?
No.
With the
What?
Seattle Mariners? Yes,
What?
and also the
What?
Houston Astros. Yeah, he worked his way through the Astros system to become an assistant director of minor leagues and scouting.
What position did Lew Temple play?
He
I
was
wonder?
in charge of scouting.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey.
it's comfortable, more comfortable
down in Houston. Hey,
Hey.
that guy can throw a ball.
And he also, now he wasn't just in independent films. He's also made his way to a Disney blockbuster. What Disney blockbuster was he in, you guys?
Wow.
And you already talked
live
about
action? Oh, wait.
Army
I know
Hammer
it.
in Birth of a Nation. He's in this with Army Hammer.
He's the Lone Ranger.
It's the Lone Ranger.
Did
Yeah.
anybody see that film?
I did.
Yes.
I saw it too. Okay.
See it the second
my
time.
theater was empty. Nobody went and saw it. It was on like Easter or some holiday.
As soon as the theme song to the Lone Ranger starts,
It can do no wrong.
it becomes amazing.
But
But up till then, it's okay.
I saw it at the New Beverly as well, and it's not just then. The last like hour of that movie is really valid. It really gets going nicely. There's actually very little wrong I found the last time. It's the museum stuff with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I do not know what is going on there, because even the Tonto portrayal.
Yeah.
I mean, they deepen that like they didn't need to go that far to take the silver mine, to make that the silver bullets, to
Yeah.
make him responsible. They tied all that stuff in. Anyway,
Yeah, the museum
Karen
stuff was
sometimes likes to trick you with her questions by using words like blockbuster and then the Lone Ranger.
See? I'm very clever
Throws
that
you off
way.
the scent a
I think
little bit.
it totally does. But Adam had made a little, he made a nod to Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects. And so, yes, so our boy Lew Temple was in that. And this is just, I got into this crazy wormhole because I was working on celebrity singing. And Bart, you know how much I love when celebrities sing.
This is true. This is going to happen to you a lot now that you've been on the show. People are going to come up to you and they're going to say, hey, tell me 2 interesting things about that girl, Karen Volpe. And I say, wait a minute. Karen Volpe is all woman.
Thank you.
That is the first
is
interesting
great.
thing I tell them.
Thank you.
And then I tell them, Karen Volpe loves when celebrities sing.
I do. I love it so much that I thought, that Lew Temple, he must have a singing voice. So I started looking up him singing, and instead I found this most fascinating thing from that Rob Zombie movie. He had this Banjo and Sullivan, or fictitious country duo, that are killed off early in the movie. And everybody liked them so much. He was wondering what Banjo and Sullivan might sound like. So Lew Temple, he handed Rob Zombie a copy of Soul Brother. It's the latest album from his friend, Jesse Dayton. So then Jesse Dayton and Lew Temple got together with a pretty big bottle of white label Jim Beam and wrote ridiculous country songs.
as the characters?
As Banjo and
Oh, that's
Sullivan.
fantastic.
And they have something called the Ultimate Collection. It's an album of fictional songs from these fictional characters. And they're fantastic. And I can't remember which one we're going to play. Something about the balls or something. What is this one called? Do you remember?
Pickup trucks in a gravel parking lot. Looked at my road, he said, ready or not. Splashed on half karate, ready to run my race. Took a look around, there wasn't a woman in the place. Dick Sue.
Dick Soup. That's
That's a good name for this episode, right? You fell right into that one, Bridget, right? When you walked in, you go, great, Dick Soup.
That was actually my nickname in college.
Perfect. So happy birthday, Lew Temple, friend of the show.